Good morning, good evening, wherever you are in the world. Today's video is not what I had in mind. I was in the process of editing a video which you will now see tomorrow because of the news that has been disclosed today. And this should be treated with the utmost respect. And the reasoning of why I'm doing a video on this is because of my videos in the past in direct response to the person in question here. Of course, I'm sure you've already seen Mason Greenwood has been officially, by a court of law, clear of all charges that was put against him. Now, there's a lot of legalities to get around this. So, to make it simple, he is not found not guilty. This is not a case that has been concluded. The case is now no longer ongoing due to what I'm going to say right now. A quote from the CPS spokesman: "In this case, a combination of the withdrawal of key witnesses and new material that came to light meant there was no longer a realistic prospect of conviction. In these circumstances, we are under a duty to stop the case." Now, this can be seen in whichever way you saw fit. People are making accusations that the woman involved backed out due to legal reasons, due to being paid off, due to maybe her own volition. Whichever way you see it, we may never know the real answer to this. A statement from the Chief Superintendent, Michaela Kerr, and at the end of the statement said, "If you feel you are or might be a victim, please don't let this case put you off asking for help." Now, whoever these key witnesses are, could be many people. It may not even be the woman involved that made the case. And the reason why this is so important to speak about is because the entire time, contractually, for legal reasons, Mason Greenwood is still a Manchester United player. For legal reasons, he could not have been relieved of his contract because United are trying to cover their own ass, because in this scenario, if he has been let go of his contract and he's found not guilty or cleared in this case, then that would be a problem for them. As of today, Mason Greenwood is cleared of all the charges made towards him. Again, as a reminder of the charges, it was as follows: attempted assault and coercive control. Those are the charges that were put against him. They have all been dropped as of today. He is a Manchester United player, and in theory, legally, he is now a free man. Now what? Now what happens with Mason Greenwood? This is a very rare event that this is now going to be a situation where a case on the level, with the accusations on the level, is now going to be put on the line to see how a football club responds to it. The investigation has been discontinued, so how people respond back to this is saying that this doesn't mean anything because of the evidence, the video, the audio, the photos that we saw many months ago, over a year ago. Because of what people have seen, people will already have made a decision. And in the way of the world now, I think it is coming to a stage where verdict by public opinion is becoming as much, if not as important or more, than actual court of law verdicts. And what I mean by this is that when it comes to sponsors with a player, with the accusations attached to Mason Greenwood, if he's playing for United or playing for a different club, sponsors may want to not have any association to that. So in the case of Manchester United, ramifications may come off this if he stays. That is the most important thing that United will care about, which is money. And that is just the reality. For the large majority of people, most will see Mason Greenwood as guilty. In my own opinion, most people, I think, will still see him as guilty in this case. Therefore, I cannot see a world where Manchester United are going to let him play ever again, will even step on the pitch at their training ground ever again. I fully expect that in the next 24 hours, if not earlier, we will see a statement from Manchester United saying that his contract has been terminated. If that does not happen, in the next 24 hours, then this may get messy. I remember seeing some reports very early on that there was a situation that Mason Greenwood and the woman involved, who of course I will not say her name, that there was rumors that they were actually getting back together, speaking to each other still. Maybe that is a reason why this case has kind of faded away. Tell me your thoughts on this. We saw the news on the Benjamin Mendy case as well, that not all, but almost all of the charges on Benjamin Mendy has been also cleared and found not guilty. I believe that 2 cases is still ongoing, so we still need to wait to see what happens in those 2, but a large amount of cases to Mendy has been cleared. These are 2 footballers in the last 12 to 18 months who have had very similar accusations made towards them. People will see this as a recurring theme, that people will point fingers to women trying to make some money off these footballers, making all these accusations to try to drag people down. People have these opinions. People I see very often on Twitter, of course it's Twitter, who you see every kind of person possible, of course. This is a very well-backed thought that these women are trying to take advantage of these men and use their standing as a pedestal almost, which that opinion that they have, I don't think any sort of talking can be really used to help them. Yeah, it's kind of messed up right now, because people now see as, because he's been cleared, he's now completely innocent. He must be innocent because he's been cleared. And then there's a debate about people not understanding that this doesn't mean that he's innocent. And then people say, well, legally he's innocent, therefore he's innocent in my eyes. And that's a debate that I think we'll never really get an answer to, because you can't really argue those people. What I can say is that from what I saw, the videos that I saw, the order that I saw, it's damning to say the least. It's damning to say the least. Will he play for Man United? Probably not. Will he play football again? It's possible. It's possible. Tell me what you think should happen with Mason Greenwood. It's a really sticky one. It really is. I just want to highlight Gary Neville's recently liked post from one guy called from one man called Nazir Afzal. He liked a post saying, "You are innocent till proven guilty. We don't have trial by media. We don't have evidence that any witnesses were lying. We don't do victim or complainant blaming. Prosecutors have to be sure there is a realistic prospect of conviction. It appears that some witnesses were no longer support of prosecution and new evidence came to light. It happens. He is an innocent man. That's all we need to know." And this is the belief of many people, that if he is seen innocent in a court of law like this, which he isn't seen innocent, he's simply cleared, there will never be an answer to this. Legally, as of today, Mason Greenwood is a free man. And that's where we're at.